I was really pleasantly surprised because she took the lead, really. She was the one dragging me in.
Yes, Eloise had aspirations of reading chapter books. That is what she was. She saw herself as a child who could read chapter books. However, she could not.
This project showed me more that it can be fun, and also as well, I think it's shown Hannah that, time spent together doesn't have to be doing something academic.
I think for me it was more about the closeness of us two.
And so I was happy that I was reading new books that I hadn't read before and books that weren't annuals for once.
I think her teacher was saying her vocabulary's better, her reading's better, she's moved up in groups. I think it's just affected all areas, and I do think that's because she's tried different books that necessarily she wouldn't have maybe tried before, because she had that chance to go and explore. She likes to talk more, I think, as well.
The last parents' evening, they said at school his writing and reading's really come along, and he's in like the top sets now for reading and writing. And I think that this book project has had a lot to do with that, like igniting a kind of love for books again, really.
I think as the time went on, you enjoyed it more because it was like
Because I knew
you knew what to do.
Yeah.
It was like a learning experience.
Like he said, I don't think we've ever been in a bookshop before and just gone, do you want to choose a book? It's normally he'd get them for Christmas or birthdays and that have been chosen for him. So
They're now allowed to bring their own books in, so she's been reading her own books really, because I think at school there's a limited kind of, and the popular books go really quickly.
I just really like it because it had like activities in it. Oh, I see. And I like how it says tricks from the world's smartest dummy.
I think I like reading by myself because I get to read at my own pace, and I don't have to wait for people to flick over the page if I'm done.
This one I spent about 20 minutes.
really,
Nearly every day.
we still do the bedtime reading where I'll read to him, but occasionally he'll read a chapter, I'll read a chapter, or especially if there's a short chapter, it'll be, oh well, I'll read this chapter because it's only short, and then you can read the next one or whatever. So I think it's definitely made him more confident with independent reading.
Whenever I got stuck on words, I would call Mummy up and then she would help me with the words.
And she doesn't like me to read it to her. She's like, Mum, it sounds completely different in my head to the way you're doing it. You're ruining it.
When we discuss the book and we have a laugh together about something, or just read a book and talk about it together as well, it's just kind of like us time.
I got to do voices with her as well, for the different characters.
One of the times we went in, there was a dad in there with his little girl reading a book in there, wasn't it? Which was really nice, because then we were like, oh, we can do that. It's nice because when we're not reading together, we still talk about the books. So that's nice.
So then reading books that he'd chosen that were his like age appropriate, I think has really made him confident. I mean, we still do the bedtime reading. We still do the bedtime reading where I'll read to him.
It's okay for an 8-year-old to read a picture book if it's what they want to read, and then they will progress on to other things, so less restrictions.
To maybe go with friends or somebody of the same sort of age, and they sort of inspire each other more than as a parent. You're just telling them what to do.
I would say they know what they will read and what they won't read. Like, I didn't want to get them My Little Pony sticker book, but there are actual bits in there to read as well, so it's not all kind of like just like comics and stuff. But definitely follow their lead because they know what they like and what they don't like.